Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is a requested video, one that you guys always asked me to make. Even though I've made some before, I'm going to remake a new video on how I take care of my Vandaceous orchids. So this is going to be Vanda Orchid Care 2020 edition. I am going to show you where I keep them. I am going to show you what I do to fertilize. I'm going to show you basically what I do to make my Vandas rebloom. So let me just show you guys right here. This is where I keep my Vandas that are not in bloom. This is where they are all the time. I keep them in a north facing window right under my roof, hanging onto my accordion shutters. They love it here. You guys always say that I should get a greenhouse, that I should get a pergola, that I should get somewhere where I can hang my orchids, my Vandas. And to be honest with you, I mean, they love to be under here. You know, it's a place where they don't get direct sun, and I'm just going to turn around to show you guys. They're in a place where the sun doesn't hit them directly. This is pretty much a shaded area all day long. So they love it here. They are happy here, and as long as they are happy and they rebloom for me, this is where they're staying. So I do keep them under here all the time unless I get blooms. Once they bloom, I bring them down and I put them under my terrace so I can enjoy their blooms, I can enjoy their fragrance, and all that. No, I do have some Vandas which I have on my palms. And before I get started with my fertilizing routine, I just wanted to show you these really quick. So this is my Vanda Venture, which I've had attached to my palm since 2018. I got her at an orchid festival back in March of 2018, and she's been on here since. Now, when I first got her, she bloomed for me constantly. You can go back to those videos and you can see that my beautiful pink Vanda Venture was always in bloom. She stopped blooming about 6 or 7 months ago, and I'm still waiting for her to bloom. She did lose her crown, and she has developed recently a new crown. So maybe that has a lot to do with the fact why she hasn't bloomed for me in so long. But she was a vigorous bloomer when I first got her. I also have over here a Renanthera hybrid, which I got at Redlands about 2 years ago. And she has bloomed for me several times. There's no activity right now, but she did bloom for me. So these two here are happy. I have some Arandas over here which are not blooming as much. Not sure if they're not liking where they are, but I mean, they still look pretty healthy. So these are the ones that I do keep here on my palms, and then I have another one which I got from Moats on my oak tree. Other than that, all my other Vandas are hanging over here, and like I said, they're very, very happy. So what I do, very important, you want to water your Vandas every single day if you keep your Vandas bare root. I never keep my Vandas inside any type of media. So this is how they just hang all day long with their roots exposed. These roots get very dry, so you want to make sure that you water them every single day. Now, I do live in South Florida. Summers are extremely hot over here, so they do need to get watered twice a day. I like to water them before 9 a.m. and I like to fertilize them before 9 a.m. That's just something I've always done, something that Ben from Bang Jong has always told me, so I follow his instructions. So 9 a.m. Anytime before that, you can water these, and if you need to water them twice a day like I do in the summer, I do them once before 9 a.m. and once before 5 p.m. when I do the double watering. Right now I'm doing once a day. Now, the reason I tell you guys it's very, very important to water your Vandas, I had stopped watering every single day when my schedule was busy, and I did notice a change. I did notice that my Vandas, of course, were extremely dry, and because of that, I am not getting as many flowers. Normally around this time, it's spring, my Vandas are all full of flowers. So I did notice that not watering them and fertilizing them on a consistent routine does affect the way that they bloom, of course. So let me show you what I use to fertilize them. So this is always what I use. This is a 20-20-20 mix. This I got at Bang Jong. but this, I believe this is I believe this is a Peters 2020. It's a complete fertilizer. That right here, the tag here is already faded, but you can actually see here where it says a 2020. I always go in with a light feed. The light feed means half a teaspoon per gallon, and that's every week. You want to do this. On the bottom it says that you should do this every 7 to 14 days. I like to do it every week, especially since I'm going in with half a teaspoon, which is a light feed. I like to add to the mix Epsom salt. Now the Epsom salt is always measured half of whatever your fertilizer is. So since I go in with half a teaspoon, I go in with a 1/4 teaspoon of the Epsom salt. And then every 2 weeks, I go and I give them the organic kelp. This is, to me, it is so important. It just, the roots and everything gets so much healthier. I love using the seaweed kelp every 2 weeks on my Vandas and on all of my orchids for that matter. So the organic kelp. Now once a month, I do like to do a bloom booster, which is a 10-30-20, and I go in always with a light feed, and I do this once a month, and I replace this with a 2020. So that the month that I'm the time that I'm doing the bloom booster, I do not add the 20-20-20, but I continue to add the Epsom salt. And if it's that week of the seaweed kelp, I'll add the seaweed kelp to that. Now, all of that is mixed in. All the measurements are per gallon of water. So you want to do half a teaspoon per gallon of water, a 1/4 teaspoon per gallon, and 1 teaspoon per gallon. Now, this is what I use to be able to mix it all in. This is a 6-gallon insecticide sprayer. You can find this at OFE, or you can find this on Amazon. It's just an insecticide sprayer that will hold up to 6 gallons. So what I do is that once I mix it all in, I usually like to do the 6-gallon because I will fertilize if it's, right now nothing else needs to be fertilized, but I do like to go in with this because I will actually walk around my garden since it hasn't rained or anything and use that. So I will fill it up to the 6-gallon mark with water and then put in all of my measurements. For example, this will get 6 half a teaspoons or 3 full teaspoons of the 20-20-20. And it gets a little confusing when I'm talking and trying to do this. So basically, you put 6 of this, 6 of this, 6 of this, and 6 of that with the measurements that I just gave you. Half a teaspoon per gallon, a 1/4 teaspoon per gallon, and 1 teaspoon per gallon. So, and you mix it all in here, you fill up the water up to the number 6, and there you have your 6 gallons, and you spray everything nice and evenly throughout the leaves and all the way down through the roots. Now, like I said, normally my springs are just, all of these are flowering. I believe that not watering them and being on a routine with them has affected the growth. I will walk over here and show you some blooms just because these are constant bloomers. There's one, this is 2, and this one is 3. All right, so when they are in flower, I do not like to fertilize them. That is just my own, it's just my own regimen. I only water while they're in flower. Some of you guys might still fertilize. I just don't do it, but it's up to you guys what you guys want to do. I do know a lot of orchid growers that like to continue to fertilize even when they're in flower. So you just have to take everything, adapt it to your needs. Take everything with a grain of salt because not everybody's growing routine is the same. If you keep your Vandas inside media, you might not have to water them as often. But if you keep them bare root, take it from me, they need water every single day. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, any concerns, any advice, they're always welcome down in the comments below. Again, this was a requested video, so if you guys want any other videos for me to make, let me know and I will make that for you. Like I say, everybody stay home. We're in a very crucial time where we want this to all be over with. I've been in quarantine for about a week, so my garden is keeping me sane and what's just making me go through this time where I'm locked up at home go by faster and spend time with my babies. So I hope everyone is doing okay. I hope you guys are all healthy. And like I said, if you have any requests, if you have anything you'd like for me to make, let me know and I will make that for you. Bye bye for now. I will see you soon in my next video. Have a great day. Bye bye.